And the establishment, some establishment players are just appalled that Bernie Sanders has the nerve to support someone primarying another Democrat, because it doesn't matter that she's not doing a good job. Bernie Sanders touched the holy grail, apparently, and is doing something that they just feel is an anathema to Democratic politics. And that tells you a big part of the problem. I was, I almost lied and said I was watching Rachel Maddow. I wasn't watching Rachel Maddow. It actually came in my timeline on Twitter. And I want to share, I was going to say the 22nd district. Thank you, David. It is the 23rd congressional district. I was close. I should have just said 22nd. I would have been one off. But anyway, last night on the Rachel Maddow show, Rachel Maddow said this. Let me pull it up on your screen. There's nothing. This is Rachel Maddow reporting last night. There's nothing that members of Congress hate more than a primary challenge from their own party. And Democrats supporting primary challengers to try to turf their own candidate colleagues out of their congressional seats. That's not like putting a whoopee cushion in somebody's seat. Ha ha ha. That's like slashing somebody's tires in the political terms. That's serious. You're a sitting Democratic member of Congress and you're going to support a primary challenge to another sitting Democratic member of Congress. And then, of course, she gave the world famous Rachel Maddow look of disgust and "are you kidding me" towards Bernie Sanders, because he had the nerve to endorse and support a person primarying a current sitting member of Congress. Here's the problem with this entire conversation. Our loyalty cannot be to a person simply because they're holding a seat. It cannot. Our loyalty has to be to the people and the policies. And once you get into this thing, and I would love, trust me, I would love to play the clip for you, but MSNBC has some kind of deal with the devil with YouTube. If you play some shit from MSNBC, you're going to get flagged and it's going to get taken down. So I can't play the clip, but I hope I conveyed her smugness on this particular. And I like Rachel Maddow, right? But I'm going to call a spade a spade. She's smugly endorsing this idea that we should be faithful to candidates regardless of their bad policies, regardless of their unbiasedness, regardless of the mistakes that they made. We should not dare ever consider primarying them. That is exactly the type of mentality that has got this Democratic Party into this, I'm sorry, I don't have another better word, but this shitstorm of stupidity that we're facing right now. Because we have a lot of Democratic candidates who are free to do all types of asinine things that go against our progressive ideologies and even just some general liberal and progressive policies like the North Carolina HB2. You had 11 Democrats support that. And now my question to Rachel Maddow is, should we also not even consider primarying the people from North Carolina that supported HB2? I'm sorry. Does it hurt your feelings? Does it hurt their feelings? Do they feel insulted that someone had the nerve? It's time for people to have the nerve to primary some of these people. Because if you have, I know from Florida, a list, as I blow my speaker out, I know a list of congressmen and congresswomen who are simply resting on their laurels, not doing a damn thing for their district. But people have it in their minds that the worst thing that we could do is challenge them. And because of that, they sit in these seats for 25, 30, until the point where they can't even walk. They're too old and they have to die. Do we have to wait for Debbie Wasserman Schulz to get so old before someone can challenge her? Or do we have to wait until she helps Hillary Clinton get into office and then she gets a job and a promotion and she vacates that seat and then all of a sudden we can run? What is the best policy to get rid of bad politicians on the Democratic side? Because the Republican Party, they've already given their motto since 2010. If you don't go along with their conservative values, they will primary your ass. But here we are trying to play politics as usual, trying to have respect and loyalty to a politician in office, regardless of the things that they've done that are anathema to our ideology and our beliefs. 857-600-0518. I want you to join the conversation. So yeah, this is a big conversation about Debbie Wasserman Schulz. Not only does she need to step down from the DNC, she also needs to get primaried successfully, and Tim Canova needs to be the next U.S. representative from the 23rd district of the great state of Florida.